When I came into office, I changed the law on housing to create the housing fund and the housing levy. Why? Because one of the programs that has potential to create millions of jobs, and this is not just in Kenya, this is globally. And I changed the law because the Housing Act that was passed in Kenya was passed at the same time as the Housing Act in Singapore. The difference is that Singapore made progress on their program on housing. We did not. And so I changed the law. I know it was a difficult decision. We had a robust conversation in Kenya. Today, let me tell you where we are. Today, because of the housing fund, we have 160,000 people working in the housing program. 160,000. People who are not working a year and a half ago. Today, we have engineers, we have quantity surveyors, we have architects, we have electricians, we have masons, we have carpenters, we have steel fixers, we have a whole ecosystem of people who manufacture steel, people who manufacture cement, people who manufacture concrete, an array of businesses that have been created by the housing fund. We are building at the moment 103,000 housing units, including the ones I launched yesterday in Matuga. I launched the first phase in Matuga yesterday. I will be back here in Mombasa to launch the first 2,000 housing units in Nyali. There are programs that we have already, programs across Kenya, in 43 counties across Kenya that are undergoing this program, so that we not only create jobs, but we also create opportunities for business, and we also deal with the challenge of informal settlements and create living conditions for Kenya in decent estates, in decent areas across Kenya. I will give you a challenge. If you go to Mukuru, one of our largest informal settlements in Kenya, we are today building 14,000 units. And in the next couple of months, before the end of this year, I will be giving out keys to some of those houses that are ready. And for your information, some of these housing units are actually social housing units. For the first time, a mama mboga or a boda boda or an ordinary Kenyan can own a house in a social housing program because they can pay 2,500, 3,000 every month and end up owning that house. There will be other Kenyans who will be owning other units, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, single units, 3 bedroom, and different categories. We are also using that housing program to make sure that we reduce on the cost of mortgage. Now, a teacher, for example, can have a mortgage at 9%. Today, if you go to the mortgage market, you will pay not less than 20%. So we are not only changing the housing program, we are creating